And today I will teach you a class with all the postures, all the 22 postures at least, that I explained in my previous videos here on my YouTube channel. We're gonna do it in a flow, so hopefully you've watched them. Make sure you listen carefully to your own body, that you don't push yourself too far. Don't let me push yourself too far. And take a break whenever you need. It could be nice to have a pillow close by, or if you have a block, and maybe for the closing relaxation, a blanket. And we're going to start in child's pose. So bringing the knees wide, the hips towards the heels, and maybe place anything under the hips, anything under the ankles, or maybe in between the shins, between the calves and the thighs, whatever you need. And then allow the hands to reach forward and keeping the fingertips onto the mat, allowing the head maybe to hang down or to lean onto the mat. Reaching the hands away from your hips and connecting to your breath. Allowing to land here on the mat. Bringing your attention inward. Making that breath steady, rhythmic. On the inhale, see if you can expand the rib cage, maybe the chest towards the mat. On the exhale, contract into the belly. Lift the navel in, the pelvic floor in. Inhale, chest towards the mat and broaden your ribs. Exhale, compactness and strength. And see if you can make the in and exhales equally long. And on the next inhale, walking your hands all the way to the left. And then exhale, find a stretch on the right side of the body. Take one breath there. And then slowly on the next inhale, walk your hands all the way to the right. And then exhale, find your stretch on the left side. One breath. And slowly on the inhale, coming back to the center. And then taking one more exhale there. Inhale to come up to hands and knees. Exhale, take some time to place the knees under your hips, the hands under the shoulders, and spread the fingers wide. Now on the next inhale, see if you can arch the spine, lift the tailbone, the chest, maybe look up. And then exhale, push the floor around the spine, pulling the navel in. Inhale to engage the back of the body, lengthen the front. And then exhale, engage the front of the body and lengthen the back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, come back to the center. Keep the navel in, curl the toes under. And then exhale, push the hips away from your hands. And see if you can create lengths between the hips and the hands. Listen to your shoulders, how wide you want to place the hands, and grip with all 10 fingers. Maybe pedal the heels. Maybe bring the hips from one side and then the other, just to feel your body here connecting. And keep the lower ribs gently in. One more breath. And on the next inhale, walking your hands towards your feet, maybe bend the knees a bit more. And then exhale, bend the knees, fold over the legs, engage into that center. Maybe hold on to the opposite elbow and sway a bit from side to side, noticing the weight on your feet. One more breath here. And then slowly release the hands on your exhale. And inhale, walk the hands forward into a high plank. Stay here. Exhale, pull the navel in, push the floor away, crown away from the heels. One more breath in. Then exhale, knees down, bend your elbows to the back and super slowly come in one line down onto the mat. Flatten the feet, lift your knees off the mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. And then exhale, can you release the hands? Find that strong back line of the body. Maybe the hands a bit wider. Inhale to peel yourself up, lift the chest, strong legs. Exhale, roll back, forehead onto the mat. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, strong back line of the body. Exhale, you decide how high you go. One more. Inhale. And exhale, placing the hands next to the ribs, elbows to the back. Inhale to find that mini cobra or press up to hands and feet for your upward facing dog. Exhale with or without the knees. Press back to downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. And last one. And on the exhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Inhale, step or walk forward, lift the chest and lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs, press the feet firmly down. Rise all the way up. Inhale, bring your hands with you. And then exhale, hands in front of the heart, placing the feet super strongly down. Now reaching the crown up, bringing the shoulders a bit back and down, broadening your collarbones. Strong center, strong inner thighs and legs. And pressing the feet firmly down. So the feet press down, the crown reaches up, and that strong center is holding everything together, uniting those 2 forces. See if you can unite your mind, your body, your heart in this practice. Connecting with yourself. Maybe setting your personal intention as well. We're going to start with a sun salutation, building it up slowly. Take a breath in, inhale, look up. Fold forward, exhale. Lift the chest, inhale. Step into your high plank, exhale. Take 1 breath in here. And then with or without your knees, exhale slowly all the way down. Flatten the feet. Inhale, mini cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 2 more. Connecting to the center. And last one. Bend the knees as much as you need. And on the exhale, bend the knees fully, look forward. Inhale, step or maybe float to the front. Lift the chest, look up. Fold forward, exhale. Press those feet down. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, hands in front of the heart, back to equal standing, Samastitihi. 1 more. Inhale, reach the hands, look up. Fold forward, exhale. Lift the chest, inhale. Chaturanga, high to low plank on your exhale, maybe with your knees. Inhale, find your back bend, mini cobra or up dog. Down dog, exhale, press away from the hands. Deep breath in. Full breath out. 2 more. Last one. And then exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float, lift the chest, look up, fold forward, exhale, pressing the feet down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Gotta build up sun salutation B. Inhale, start with chair pose, bend the knees, reach the hands all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Lift the chest, inhale. Chaturanga, step or float. Exhale, maybe with your knees. Inhale, find your choice of back bend. Shoulders back and down. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, reach the right leg up high. And then exhale, curl that knee in and super slowly place the foot forward and lower the back knee down. Low lunge. Inhale, rise the hands all the way up. And then exhale, twist towards the right. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, the right hand down, the left hand up. One more breath in, lengthen from knee to hand. And then exhale, both hands back onto the mat. Inhale, lift the back knee. And then exhale, chaturanga, maybe with your knees. Inhale, mini cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, curl in and super slowly place that foot down, lower the back knee as well. Inhale, rise the hands up. Twist to the left. Exhale, navel in. Take a deep breath in, inhale. And then exhale, find your back bend. Lengthen from that right knee to the right hand. One breath in. And then exhale, hands back to the mat. Inhale, lengthen the back leg. Chaturanga. Exhale, high to low plank, maybe with your knees, slowly. Back bend. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Few breath here. And last one. And on the exhale, bend your knees, look to the hands. Inhale, step or float. Lift the chest, look up. Fold forward, exhale. Chair pose. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the hands all the way up. Now stay here low. Exhale, twist towards the right. Coming back, inhale. Other side. Exhale, twist to the left. Back to the center. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Lift the chest. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Back bend. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Right leg up. Inhale. Curl in on the exhale. Super slowly place that foot on the inside of the right hand. High lunge. Inhale. Rise up. Stay here. Exhale. Can you straighten that back leg? Can you reach the hands away from you? Maybe look forward. Maybe look up. Maybe widen your feet away from each other. One more breath here. And then on the exhale, come into downward facing dog. Take one breath. Other side. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, curl that knee in and then softly place the foot on the inside of the hand. Inhale, rise up into the high lunge. Exhale, see if you can sink lower and straighten that back leg. Reach the hands away from each other, from your shoulders. Maybe look up, maybe look forward, listen to you. Navel in, one more breath. And then on the exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. One breath here. And on the exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float, lift the chest, look up. Fold forward, exhale, chair pose. Inhale, bend the knees, reach your hands up. Now stay here, exhale, hands in front of the heart, sink a little bit deeper. Lift the chest, inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Left elbow to the knee. Press the hands on top of each other. Inhale, lift your chest to the right. And then exhale, look down to the feet. Inhale, reach the hands back up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart, other side. Inhale, lift. Twist on the exhale, right elbow to left knee. Press the hands on top of each other, lift the chest. And then on the exhale, look down to your feet. Chair pose. Inhale. Last flow, exhale. Lift the chest, inhale. Step or float, chaturanga, exhale. back bend. Inhale, down dog. Exhale. Inhale, reach that right leg up high. This time, exhale, curl that knee in and stay here strong. Inhale, place the foot on the inside of the right hand. And then exhale, the left heel to the left and firmly ground that foot down, warrior one. Inhale, rise the hands all the way up. Exhale, bend that right knee, bring the left hip forward as much as you can. Maybe bring the right foot a bit more to the right. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, interlace the fingers behind. Inhale, reaching the hands down. Exhale, bend the right knee more, lift the chest up to the ceiling. One more breath. And then release the hands on your exhale. And again, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath. Other side. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, curl that knee in, hold it there, strong. Inhale, foot on the inside of the left hand. Exhale, the right foot to the right, heel firmly down. From the feet, inhale, rise up into warrior one. Exhale, bend that left knee, bring the right hip forward as much as you can. Strong center, reach the hands away from your shoulders. And then exhale, interlace the hands behind. Inhale, reach the hands down, the chest forward. Exhale, shoulders back and down, bend that left knee a bit more. One more breath. And release the hands gently on the exhale, warrior one. Inhale, rise the hands up, downward facing dog. Exhale. 2 breaths. And last one. And then inhale, place the knees wide down onto the mat, toes to touch. And then exhale, come again into that wide-legged child's pose. Maybe use anything under the hips, the feet, or in between the thighs and the calf. Notice your breath. Notice that warmth building up. And we did the parallel hip flow. We're going to go into our open hip flow. See if you can open the knees a little bit wider, feeling that stretch on the inner thighs and the groins. Last breath here. Then inhale, come up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under and exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up super high. And then exhale, bend that right knee. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Now look underneath that left armpit. Maybe you can see the foot coming. You can stay here in scorpion tail. Or inhale, bring the shoulders forward. Grip with the left fingers. Exhale, ground that left foot and slowly let the right foot land down, hips down. Then inhale, hips up, belly up, reach the right hand as far as you can. Breathe there on your exhale. One more breath. And on the next exhale, bring that left hip back down, the right hand back down. 3-legged down dog. Inhale, rise that right leg up high. Exhale, curl that knee and hold it there strong. Inhale, right foot on the inside of the right hand. And then exhale, the left heel in line with the right, warrior two. Inhale, rise all the way up, cartwheel the hands. Exhale, bend that right knee to the right, reach the hands away. If you notice that right knee falling inward, maybe change the back hip, the back foot, so you can find that openness in the hips without that right knee falling inward. Strong center. One more breath. Then inhale, coming all the way up, straighten the legs. Exhale, change your feet, bend that left knee, coming into Skandasana. Maybe hands down, maybe hands in front of the heart. Lift the chest, finding that stretch on the inner thigh, maybe on the outside of the left hip. One more breath. And then exhale, bend the knees towards your toes and place the hands on your knees. Inhale, push the knees away from you to straighten the arms, lift the chest. And then exhale, look over one shoulder, pushing the opposite knee away from you. One breath in. Exhale, coming back to the center. Keep the arms straight. Inhale, lift your chest. Other side. Exhale. One breath in. Exhale. Rising up. Inhale into our goddess pose. Hands in front of the heart. Exhale, sink the hips as low as you can. Inhale, straighten the legs. Left foot in, right foot out. And then exhale, bring the hands in line with your shoulders. Inhale, reach the right hand all the way forward. And then exhale, lower the right hand down while the left hand goes up. Keep that right leg super straight. Take a deep breath in to reach the left hand up. Hips forward, and maybe bring that left hand behind the back towards your right thigh. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, look down to the right foot. Bring the left hand into the left hip. Bend the right knee, so an extra posture here. Inhale, see if you can lift that left foot all the way up. Lift the left hand all the way up into our half moon pose. One more breath. And then on the exhale, bend that standing leg and lower the right foot as far as you can. Warrior two. Inhale, then exhale the elbow on the knee, reaching the left hand over the head. Maybe you want to place that hand down. Deep breath in. Full breath out. One more. And then on the exhale, both hands on the inside of the right foot. And lift the back heel, lower into lizard. Take a breath in, lift your chest. Downward facing dog. Exhale. One breath in. One breath out. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Inhale, that left leg super high. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the left hip on top of the right. Maybe you look underneath the right armpit. This could be it. Maybe you want to join. Inhale, shoulders forward. Grip with the right hand. Exhale, lower that right foot. And slowly the left foot down. Hip towards the mat. Inhale, open the front, the hips high, the chest high. Reach the left hand. Grip with the right fingers. One more breath in. Exhale, the hips down towards the mat. The left hand down. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, rise that left leg up. Exhale, curl the knee in. Stay super strong. Inhale, place the foot on the inside of the left hand. Exhale, the right heel in line with left. Warrior two. Inhale, press the feet or cartwheel the hands up. Exhale, bend the left knee to the left. Maybe adjust the back foot, the back hip. Bringing the chest and the arms parallel to the long side of the mat. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Then inhale, straighten both legs. Change your feet. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend the right knee, hands towards the mat. Finding that stretch on the left inner thigh. Maybe the outside of the right hip. One more breath. And inhale, coming back up. The heels in, the toes out. Exhale, bend those knees in direction of the big toes. Goddess, inhale. Hands in front of the heart. Exhale, lifting the chest. Pull the pubic bone up. And then knees as wide as you can. Inhale, lifting the right heel up high. Exhale down, other side. Inhale the left heel. Exhale down. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, both heels. Inhale. Exhale, maybe one more. Inhale. Exhale, nice. Inhale, rise all the way up. The right foot in, the left foot out. And then exhale, hands in line with the shoulders. Navel in. Inhale, reach that left hand forward. Maybe the right hip comes a bit forward. exhale the left hand down, the right hand up. The hips as far as you can to the right, and bring the hips and heels in line. The shoulders in line with the heels. Maybe on the exhale, the right hand behind the back, towards that left thigh. Twisting the chest to the side. One more breath. On the exhale, the right hand into the hip. Maybe bend that standing leg. Place the left hand forward, maybe on your block. Inhale, come into that half moon pose. Open the hip as much as you can. Maybe reach the hand up. You can always bend that standing leg, but keep the other leg super strong. One more breath. Exhale, bend the standing leg fully. Place that right foot super far for our warrior two. Inhale here. Side angle. Exhale, maybe elbow and knee or hand down. Reach the right hand away from the right foot. Take a deep breath here. Lift the chest maybe a bit more to the ceiling. Last one. And then on the exhale, placing both hands on the inside of that left foot, right heel up, sinking the hips down. Lift the chest on the inhale. Exhale. Now this time on the inhale, the right foot to the outside of the right hand, heels in, toes out. And then exhale, bend your knees, elbows maybe on the knees or inside of the knees. And sink as low as you can into Malasana Yogi Squat. You can always roll up the front of the mat, place it under the knees, heels, or block under the hips. Sink as low as you can. Take a few times to breathe. See if you can push the knees wide as much as possible. One more breath. Then inhale, reach the hands as high as you can up. Exhale, hands down and heel toe the feet back together for our forward fold. Strong center. Inhale, lift the chest and lengthen. And then exhale, come into your high plank. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, knees down, bend through the elbows all the way down to the mat. Inhale, come onto the elbows, underneath your shoulders. Exhale, super strong legs, lift the knees off the mat. And inhale that left hand forward. Exhale, bend the right knee. See if you can reach for the ankle or the foot. Push the foot into the hand. Inhale, can you lift that left hand up? Stay on the exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale, bringing the foot and the elbows back. Inhale the right hand forward. Exhale, bend the left knee. See if you can reach for the foot or the ankle. Push the foot into the hand. Inhale. Stay strong, navel in on the exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale slowly down. The elbows back under the shoulders. Keep that navel in. And on the next exhale, see if you can bend both feet, both knees. Reach for the ankles or the feet. Shoulder blades together. Inhale, push the feet into the hand. Come as high as you can. Exhale there, pull the navel in. One more breath in into bow pose. And then exhale, slowly release. Hands under the forehead. Windshield wipers with the feet. Deep breath in. Full breath out. One more. And then slowly on the exhale, lower the feet down. Place the hands next to the ribs. Inhale, mini cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, place the knees down. Bring them a little bit more in. Come sit onto the heels. Now bring the knees about hip width apart or maybe a little bit wider. And then tuck your toes under. Bring the right hand towards your right foot or heel. And then on the inhale, bring the left hand over the head towards the back, the hips forward, the chest up. Exhale, the hips back to the hands. Change the hands and the foot. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that again. One more time, each side. Inhale, left arm, chest up, hips forward. Exhale slowly to hips back, change sides. Inhale the right arm away to hips to the opposite side. And then exhale. And inhale, come all the way up. You decide if you want to keep the toes tucked or flat. And then exhale, place the hands in the lower back. Engage the buttocks a little bit. Inhale, shoulder blades towards each other, elbows towards each other, chest forward, navel in. And then exhale, the hips forward, engage the buttocks a little bit, pull the navel in. Inhale, the chest up. Exhale, the hips forward. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips forward. You decide how far you go. You decide also where to look, forward or up or back. You can decide to stay like this, lengthening the front, strengthening the back line of the body. Maybe even reach for the heels with your hands. Don't feel pushed to do so. When you come up, hands into the lower back, strong center and legs. And then exhale, come sit onto the heels. Take a breath here. Pulling the navel in. One more. And then inhale, come to hands and knees. Bring the feet to the right. And then exhale, place the hips down. Bring the feet in front of you. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, roll slowly all the way down to the mat. Now make sure the neck is long. Placing the feet about hip width apart. Maybe you touch the heels, but maybe you don't. That's okay. Roughly underneath the knees or a bit more forward. And then pull the pubic bone in. Inhale, start to roll vertebrae by vertebrae off the mat, bringing the chest towards the chin. And then exhale the opposite way, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down until the buttocks touch down as well. One more. Inhale. Now when we stay up, maybe exhale, bring the shoulders underneath you and interlace the fingers for a bridge pose. Press the arms, the hands down, and the hips as high as you can. Feel those buttocks working. Keep the navel gently in. One more inhale here. Release the hands, and then exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling back onto the mat. And maybe you like to repeat this bridge. Maybe you want to go into the wheel pose, placing the hands behind the shoulders, bringing the elbows as close as you can together. Then inhale, you can either first come into that bridge or press up straight away onto your hands. Or exhale, use the head as an intermediate, bringing the elbows closer in. Inhale to come up. And then exhale, push away from the heels, the hips up, the navel in. Maybe look to the hands. And you decide how close you bring the hands towards your heels. 2 more breaths. And on the next exhale, chin in, lower the shoulders down first, and then vertebrae by vertebrae down. Now, maybe the feet wide, the knees together, or the feet together and the knees wide, placing one hand on the lower belly, one hand on the chest. Feel the breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the warmth of the body after moving on the rhythm of the breath and engaging internally. One more breath. And with the inhale, with the hands, help the knees towards each other. Exhale, pull the knees into your chest. Now start to roll back and forth. See if you can come up to sit, and otherwise coming your way up to sit. Inhale to lift the hips up high, and then exhale to step back into downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in, and a full breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg up high, and then exhale, place that right knee behind your right hand onto the floor for pigeon pose. The left foot away from you, flex the right toes, and see how far you can bring that right foot towards the left hand. Listen to your knee. Right hand above the knee, left hand on the foot. Can you bring the shoulders back and down, the chest forward, the navel in, the left hip forward. One more inhale. And then exhale, sleeping pigeon. Bring the elbows down, maybe even the head down, finding your version to sink more into that right buttock. Nice stretch after using them in those back bends. One more deep breath here. And on the next inhale, come all the way up, bring the weight onto that right hip. And then exhale, bring that left foot all the way over the right knee. Inhale, straighten the right leg, and then exhale, ground both hips onto the mat. With the right arm, inhale, hug the left knee, and then exhale, twist from the center, bringing that left shoulder to the back. Open the chest to the left, and maybe look to the left or over that left shoulder. Ranging out from the center, the hips, twisting towards the right, the chest, twisting towards the left. One more breath. And on the exhale, slowly coming out of that twist. Inhale, cross the ankles and come forward, downward facing. Exhale. One breath. Other side. Inhale, left leg up high. And then exhale, bring that knee behind your left hand. Inhale the right foot as far as you can away from you. And then flex the left toes. See where you can place that left heel. Left hand on the knee, right hand on the foot, shoulders back and down. And you can always place something underneath that left hip. Find your version. And if it's too much, know that that option onto your back is there as well. One more breath. Sleeping pigeon. Exhale, elbows down, head down. Find your forward fold version. Sinking into that left buttock. Directing your breath there. One more. And on the inhale, coming up, placing the left hip down. And then exhale, bring the right foot all the way over that left knee. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And then exhale, ground both hips down onto the mat. With the left arm, inhale, hug the right knee, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, twist to the right. Place the hand back, the shoulder down, and as much as you can to the right. Navel's firmly in. Every inhale, see if you can straighten and lengthen. And every exhale, maybe twist a little bit further. Left toes to the nose. One more breath. And then on the exhale, slowly coming out of that twist. Inhale, lengthening both legs. Maybe bend the knees. And then reach the hands all the way up. And then exhale, fold forward. Maybe allowing the hand to land on the legs or on the floor. And then connect with that whole back line of the body. So where do you feel that stretch from the soles of the feet, over the calves, over the back of the knees, the hamstrings, the buttocks, and along the spine, along the neck, all the way to the head. Keeping the front of the body engaged, while the back of the body is lengthening. One more breath. And let's take one more. And then on the next inhale, coming all the way up. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. And then exhale, roll all the way onto the back. Again, make sure that the neck is long. And if you want to place anything under the shoulders for our shoulder stand, go ahead. If you have the period, maybe consider only lifting the legs up and keep the hips onto the mat. Inhale, lift the legs, lift the hips, and then exhale, support your hands, your back, your hips, and see if you can walk your elbows into each other. Pushing the toes up to the ceiling, navel in, inner thighs engaged, making sure that you lean on your upper arms and make sure that the neck is not painful and free. Now let's take a few deep, slow breaths here. Two more. And slowly on the exhale, bring the feet over the head. Place the hands down. And on the next exhale, place the hands towards each other. See if you can roll back and land the buttocks on top of your hands. And then inhale, press the elbows into the mat. Lift the chest up, shoulders towards each other. And then exhale, can you bring your head back? Maybe you lean the head onto the mat. Lift the chest higher, bring the elbows towards each other. Breathe into that throat, chest area, opening after our shoulders stand. One more breath. And then inhale, coming up, chin to chest, and then exhale, coming all the way down onto the back. Release your hands. Inhale, stretching out. And then exhale, curling the knees in. And then again, roll back and forward. Take your time to come up to sit. And inhale, come onto the knees. Move them a little bit to the middle of the mat. And then exhale, hold on to the opposite elbow underneath your shoulders. Now don't feel pushed to do anything. Maybe you just do the preparation. You're going to build up towards headstand. Interlace the fingers, lowest pinky in, and press the forearms firmly down. Now gently place the head down close to the hands, at the top of the head. That crown that we reach up in our mountain, in our equal standing. Make sure you press the elbows, the forearms down, so the shoulders move away from the ears and there's not so much weight on the head. Then inhale, can you lift the knees off the mat? If you feel that there is not too much weight on the head, then you're fine. If that's not the case, then bring the knees back and just practice this a few more times. Knees up and down. If you feel safe and you can notice that you're pressing the elbows down, walk your feet in as far as you feel comfortable, as far as you feel in control. Maybe come onto the tippy toes or move towards the wall and walk up the wall or slowly lift the legs up. Find your version of practicing towards our king of the asana, our headstand. All those chaturangas, all those down dogs, all those planks, all work
working towards this strength in the shoulders. Back bends towards opening in the shoulders. And that inner strength, inner center. This time the feet reach up, the crown of forearms reach down. Take 2 more breaths. And then super slowly rolling back inward, landing again into that child's pose, this time with the knees together. You can allow the hands to land wherever they feel like. Maybe even bring them next to the body. Keeping the head down for a few breaths. Last one. And inhale, slowly coming up to hands and knees. Bring your feet towards the left. And then exhale, come sit down. And now maybe grab some clothes or a nice blanket. And then make your way over to your favorite way of lying down. Taking up all the space that you need, and if you need to lie down differently than on your back, go ahead. This is your final relaxation. Opening the feet as wide as you feel like, the hands as wide as you feel like. Letting go of the control of the breath, maybe taking a deep breath in. And then a slow sigh out through the mouth. Completely empty. If it feels nice, you can repeat that a few times and then let go of the rhythm. Let the rhythm come back to natural. Notice those strong arms work after all that work. Allow them to release, to soften. Notice your center softening, letting go of that engagement and inner strength. Letting the hips sink down. And notice the legs after all those warriors and lunges. Letting them be heavy and sink down. Allow yourself to release fully into this receptive position to receive whatever you encounter during the practice. While we created that unity of the mind, the body, the heart, maybe sometimes that was difficult. Sometimes it was flowing without even knowing it. All is fine, it was just a practice. Allow yourself to be carried by that unity, that togetherness of the earth we all share. And bathe in that energy you generated internally. I will guide you back in about 2 minutes. take your time to roll over to one side of the body, maybe supporting the head with your arm and pulling the knees a little bit in. And gently on the next inhale, come up to sitting, maybe on a blanket or a pillow. And I'm placing one hand on the lower belly, one hand on the chest. Notice yourself, the heartbeat, maybe the breath. And know that you can always create that time for yourself. Doesn't always have to be a full class. Sometimes just a little movement or just a little bit of breathing or just sitting and observing. Finding that inner connection will help you to show up for others as well with your full attention. Be more connected and more united. And bring the hands in front of the heart, bow the head down towards your hands, and thank yourself for doing this, for taking the time, for connecting. Maybe take it with you into your day, into your week, or maybe even into your next year. And thank you very much for your attention, for practicing with me. Namaste. Hopefully you enjoyed this class. Let me know if there are any comments or feedback, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to stay updated. And if you want to practice with me more often, I have an online membership, and the Facebook group is Online Yoga, Anna Scott Miller. It's €30 a month. Feel free, I have a very nice promotion for the rest of December, so check it out. You can also check my website on annascottmiller.nl. Hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful Christmas, have an even better New Year, and let's stay strong together in that unity.